Nothing but blue skies. Still stuck in my head. It's been months. It's been I don't know how many months, but it's still stuck in my head. Morning, everybody. It's like a later start than usual. I woke up later than usual, and somehow I'm more tired than usual. Where is the logic there? I don't know. There is no logic, I think. No logic whatsoever. First, let's start up the cheese slap goal. If you would like to slap me with some cheese, super chat. 5 super chats equals 1 cheese slap. I'm gonna start that up before I forget. Because knowing me, I will forget. There we go. Nothing but blue skies. I'm gonna get copyright claim just for singing that. Just watch. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, I hope everybody's well today. I've got my morning coffee. I'm still waking up. So you guys had better, like, send me some wake up vibes. I don't know what wake up vibes are, but I need wake up vibes. And this is such like a chill game. Well, except when you're setting the city on fire, which apparently is a thing you can do. It's such a chill game that the chances of me just being like, me, blue skies, me, blue skies, are actually there, you know, that's possible. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to be excited and awake for you all. Nothing but blue skies. Hello everyone. Hello to those rolling in. This is the InZOI online showcase. I'm not actually sure what this is about. I guess it's just like, look at all the cool stuff you get to do. And then on Thursday they're unlocking a bunch of stuff that we get to do in advance, and then early access is next week, I believe. I think early access is next week. Oh no. I haven't. A tip. I have no more coffee. I drank it all. I know I keep saying this, but oh my goodness, I need to order more advanced because I'm severe. I keep just like emptying them and I'm like, maybe I should order more advanced. But I'm kind of waiting for my wages to come through. How am I on brekkie? I had some crackers. And I have a little bit of cheese here. So I could munch on cheese if I wanted to. Because yesterday after stream, I did actually order some cheese. I got some red cheddar and some feta and some Gouda. Gouda. Yes, I know it's not pronounced Gouda, but I'm gonna call it Gouda until the day I die. Gouda. My audience probably don't know about this game. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a Sims sort of experience that I've actually been really looking forward to. I already made my character back when they released the character creation. Must be a long while back now. I might remake my character, but I spent so long making my character. Oh my god, I spent so long in character creation. Wish I could. Maybe I can find the picture. How long have we got till they start? Oh, it doesn't start for another 20 minutes. Maybe I can find the picture of my me. My me! Where is my me? Nothing but blue skies. Where is my me? That's a thumb. That's not me. That's the. That's also not me. That's also not me. I don't know where it could possibly be. Oh well. Because there's no getting into the character creation. Have I looked at fan art today? Today? No, I don't think so. Let me go look. Let me go look. Nah. I don't know where my InZOI picture went. It's on my computer somewhere, but I don't know where it went. Alright, let me go look at fan art. That is so cool. That is so cool. Am I allowed to show it on screen? Will you get upset if I show this on screen? I'm not allowed to show it on screen, or you won't get upset. Please don't show. Okay, I won't. Ah! Oh my god, stop! It's Violet Prime! It's so cool. It's like me mixed with a Transformer. It's like a mashup. It's so cool. I am allowed to show? Yay! If you can't stop me, then I'm gonna show. Nothing but blue skies. Da, 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 da. Look at that! It's me! Nia's Transformer. Me is a Transformer, man! Look at it go! That's so cool. Love it. Don't feel embarrassed, it's super cool. I couldn't draw, like, Transformers if I tried. It would be like ultimate fail. And I love how Transformer Me has a belly button piercing. I absolutely love it. It's so good. I like how I still have my little bra top on somehow. It's so cute. And the shape of the horn is really cool. It's like a drill. I don't know what I do with my head, but it's like a drill horn. Yeah. Since we're here, I'm gonna skip over to here. Ready? Boop. And boop. There we go. We got a countdown. Baby. That's where this music's coming from. This very peaceful, chill music. It's like sleepy time. Wake me up in 15 minutes, guys, or in 13 minutes, or however long it is. Thank you. It was actually a little bit stressful. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit stressful. I like the first cart. I said this yesterday, but the first cart was inevitable. The second cart was stupidity. And then having to do the majority of the fight, knowing I didn't have a second chance if I failed, was just stressful. Jeez. Wait, you can't fight him again? I mean, I'm glad. I don't think I want to fight him again. That was stressful. But what the hell? You can't fight him again? It seems like a dumb idea. I only fight him once? What the hell? And how can you piggyback off other people's hunts when most people probably want to fight him solo? But it's such a cool thing to watch that you kind of want to go back in and watch the whole thing again, surely. Without worrying about winning or losing. Seems like that was a bad idea. Seems like a dumb idea. So the only way to fight it again is to just play through the game again with a different character. I assume maybe they just never want you to be able to go back and fight it again with stronger armor. they want to keep it so that it always remains that level of difficulty of fight kind of thing. They don't want you ever to be able to go back and just cheese it. Yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. I'm just nomming on cheese and olives, don't mind me. Weirdest breakfast ever, but I don't care. It's what I have in front of me, so it's what I'm eating. How long we got? 9 minutes. I don't have a small bottle of water, and that's how I always make my advanced, by mixing my advanced into these 500ml bottles of water. But I only have like a huge ass 2-liter bottle of water. I have the Forgotten Child, and I'm about to hydrate. Like, literally, I just opened the hydration. My nose is all sniffly today. I feel stuffed up. Stuffed up nose. I hope I'm not getting a cold. It's cold today. I don't know what the hell's going on with the weather. It's almost spring, Japan. What the hell? Oh, guys, you know what I'm going to do this afternoon? I'm going to open my Tokyo Treat box. Maybe not even this afternoon, maybe this morning. Depends how long InZOI takes. But I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna just quickly film it. And then I will have snacks. Snacks. Welcome. I can see you on you know that was such a cheesy thing to say. I love it. I did. I got it. We got 5 minutes. to advanced. Warning? Not warning? This is probably going to be super chill. With like... You're so confused. Yeah, I don't know it's a Chainsaw Man reference. I just know it is a Japanese joke. Because Yoru means night and asa means morning. So that's basically the Japanese joke that I got. I want to cry. No, don't cry. Oh good, I got a swirly. I got a swirly on the freaking countdown screen. It's a good start. Countdown screen swirlies. It's what we like to see. I'm gonna try and run a brush through my hair because why the hell not? Do 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 do. La 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 la. So I find out they've abandoned that theme song, and I'm gonna cry. I doubt they will have, but guys, I want to dye my hair so badly. I want to dye it so badly. It's just like blah color right now. It's so blah. I want to dye it. I want to dye it pink. I would if I actually had pink dye. Maybe I should order some. Cha la 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 la. Nothing but blue skies. 2 minutes. The music changed. They're like ramping up. Getting excited. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Perfect timing! 1 minute to go. Me, 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 me. Why was there a comment on the screen that was Daddy can finally take you to the playground? What? 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 So we are waiting for The InZOI online showcase. What they're going to show, I don't know. InZOI is a Sims-like game that I've really been looking forward to. It's coming out of Korea. Oh, we got music. Zero! This is not an ad. This is the game. Look at the fucking... March 28th, baby! Early access. And there's a cat! Yeah, that's right, there's a cat. It's better than the Blue Sky song. Give me the Blue Sky song so I can sing. Aww.
Hello, my name is Hyungjun Kim, or K-jun, the director and producer of InZOI. The Korean greeting 안녕하세요 literally means "Are you well?" A lot of you are watching this showcase. I hope you send me a round of applause to cheer me as I try to...
How's the volume, guys? Because we got, like, him speaking then
thank you for
English
celebrating
over the
InZOI's
top.
early
And...
access launch with us. We'd appreciate your support as we take our difficult first steps. The video you saw gave you a peek into the set on stage. This set looks just like this place looks in-game. It's the AR library from InZOI, and it's a space where a ZOI is sent when they pass away. InZOI is a life simulation game that captures life itself, the journey from birth through various experiences to death. Since this genre is an unfamiliar one in Korea, I've often been asked questions like, is this even a game, or how do you even play it? Finding developers, conducting playtests, and evaluating the game have all been challenging. But the reason we created this game is simple. We're developers, but like you, we're also gamers. And I wanted to create a game in a genre I personally love. I believe this genre holds meaningful and empowering value, and I wanted more people to experience it. During difficult moments in my life, I played The Sims, and I was reminded of Charlie Chaplin's quote, "Life is a tragedy when seen up close, but a comedy when viewed from a distance." I realized that living through and observing different lives can be deeply comforting. That's why this InZOI poster that you see on screen was designed to give the feeling of looking down at the game world from a distance. Over time, I built... As I got older, I also enjoyed the genre with my son.
Why is this so
One
sad?
day, he asked me, "Are there other games in this genre with the latest graphics?" Without hesitation, I took on the challenge of creating one myself. In InZOI, AR company manages virtual simulation worlds known as InZOI. The people living in this world are known as ZOIs. As a new recruit of AR company, your role is to observe and shape the lives of ZOIs. You become a creator. By playing InZOI, you are stepping into the role of a life creator. That's why today's showcase is themed as a recruitment day for new creators.
Recruitment day!
Early access means that you are joining AR Company as a new employee, becoming a fellow creator, helping to build the world of InZOI alongside me. If I successfully complete this presentation, and many of you apply to join this journey, then this presentation will have been a success. Alright then, if you want to apply as a new employee, you'll need to know about InZOI and AR Company, right? First, I'll introduce the team behind InZOI and AR Company, and then I'll give you an overview of InZOI itself.
This is just such a weird way of approaching this.
These people you see on screen are the brave colleagues who took on this bold challenge with me. Thanks to their dedication, I was able to bring the game this far. And even at this very moment, they continue to give their best.
All these pictures of these people who are like, why did you take a photo of me at this moment? No!
Next, let me introduce the creators behind the real movements, voices, and the music of InZOI.
배우 정명현입니다.
My name is Heather Moore.
오디오 관련 총괄 이혜진입니다. 오늘 연주한 곡은
Look at the kitties.
있는 음악이고요.
뭔가 특별한 모션보다는 리얼한 연기지만 또 그 안에서 뭘 표현해야 하는지
실생활의 자연스러운 움직임과 게임적 호용의 게임 같은 느낌의 중간점을 찾는
Okay, now they're really quiet.
좀 쉽지 않았던 것 같아요.
And I have the volume turned up so loud.
that maybe are private. Going to the restroom. You can die of embarrassment, of hunger. Fun experience that you can live in, play, and share with others. 파이팅 하십시오.
감사합니다.
Since this genre involves role playing, I'll continue with this recruitment theme for this presentation. Before you decide to join us, it's only fair that I introduce you to InZOI, right? So let's go through each of these focuses one by one.
The city and its people.
InZOI strives to create not only realistic graphics, but also a realistic simulation. In spring, flowers bloom. In autumn, the leaves turn red. In winter, they fall and snow begins to cover the ground. We have developed seasonal changes and interactions.
The translation is
So when
very,
it
very,
snows,
very typical.
Players can decorate for winter and throw festive parties. Characters must wear
very typical.
weather-appropriate clothing. If it's too hot or too cold, they can catch a cold or fall ill and die.
They can catch a
Changes
cold,
in weather
fall
also
ill,
affect
and
the
die.
emotions of Zois, leading to new and unexpected events. InZOI allows players to change background as they see fit. And to interact with crowds in various ways, such as talking, helping, or complimenting them. You could also fight with people in the crowd as well. You can even beg for money.
Probably. You can set the city on fire, I believe, so.
You can get rocks and paintings that you've collected or crafted and sell them on the street. Or if you have any furniture that are used, you can sell them as secondhand goods. The city is filled with fun spaces and experiences. What I'm showing now is built within InZOI. In the past, content creation was limited to companies or professionals with specialized equipment. But today, anyone can easily create content, leading to a surge in diverse and exciting content.
Why is there
Similarly,
a
in the
terrifying
world of InZOI,
Goomy Bear thing?
we wanted to embed creative tools that allow everyone to create with ease. You can generate 3D objects from single images and also use them as furniture or decorative items. You could even make them earrings and attach them to your earlobe. Try replacing interactive objects or existing furniture in the game with the 3D objects you've created using the 3D printer. Here you see my
Just
character
punch
replacing a
someone.
punching bag.
Replace the punching bag with your enemy, punch it.
You could also take a single image to create poses. So when you play InZOI, if you have a pose that you want to
Terrifying
you could
face.
just input your photo. If you have any videos of yourself dancing, then you can put those in InZOI to make the Zois dance like you are in the video.
Yay! I guess that deserves a cheese slap. Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun,
facial
dun, dun,
capture
dun.
that we introduced previously is now joined with
Om
camera
nom
motion
nom
capture,
nom nom
which is
nom
in
nom
development.
nom
It's
nom.
been included as an experimental feature in this build. It's still a work in progress, but if you can be patient with us, we'll continue to challenge ourselves and improve the features. I'm actually more of an introvert, so I'm not the most socially active person. But I believe that relationships are one of the most important aspects of life. In InZOI, if you make a ZOI and select traits, that determines your chemistry with others. This means that romance and friendships will naturally develop with compatible people, while relationships with incompatible ones might be more challenging. Family relationships in particular are incredibly important. Just like in real life, raising a baby is tough.
Just in
And the
real
bond
life, you
between
can have
parents and
green
children will
skin.
influence a child's relationships as they grow. By the way, if any of you have a baby or a child, remember that they grow up incredibly fast. You'll miss these days, so cherish them.
Oh.
That said, in InZOI, you don't have to take life too seriously. It's okay to yell or get angry in the game. Go out into the streets, gather a crowd, show off your outfit,
Punch some
play
people.
an instrument, or you could sing at the top of your lungs. Just like in real life, someone might send you a message on social media criticizing or praising your style.
Good. So someone can criticize you on social media in the game.
Dare to live boldly and explore diverse experiences. The more you challenge yourself, the richer your story will become. After all, your role is to be a creator of life, which means you're doing just fine. Recently, InZOI has been receiving positive recognition from the public, which has been incredibly helpful in convincing the company, recruiting developers, and pushing the game forward. However, the overwhelming expectations from the public personally became too much pressure, leading us to postpone the early access release once.
That's why you
Even with that
postponed
delay,
it?
it still
Because you were
wasn't
like,
enough time
fuck.
to fully refine the game. Now we want to release the game early to our core fans, gather their feedback, and ensure that we shape InZOI into a game they truly love. That's why we're moving forward with our original plan, launching early access and refining the game together through direct communication with our players. The InZOI team will continue working hard to improve each aspect of the game step by step. We'll never give up, and we'll keep developing ambitious features. It's a bit sad that we still can't take family photos. And since the development team is continuously working on new features, the localization team is having a hard time. As a result, the localization quality of the currently supported languages is still far from complete. But we'll do our best to complete the game, and we have a percentage of how complete the game is to decide for the early access build. The cars and motion capture features still also have a long way to go, but we'll continue to work on them. But no one gets everything right from the start, right? The next city is already in development, and we're continuously improving and adding more careers to the game. We're also researching AI-driven automatic building, and we are working on optimizing tall structures. You can build tall structures in the early access build, but that lags the game.
Oh, try to build a
Working
really
on
big building
making
and you're
possible
just
for you
gonna
to
have a
build 30
laggy
stories
experience.
We'll continue to communicate with you, make improvements together, so that InZOI will be remembered as a truly great life simulation game. But making an informed decision is important, so we've taken the time to prepare another demo for you.
some people are gonna have these fabulous houses, and some people are gonna have a house with just like a toaster in the middle of the room. Yep, I had those kitty ears on my head.
So as you've seen in the video, the focus area for this demo is the character customization and build mode. So please take the time to fully experience it and enjoy InZOI.
Wait, I thought the demo came
I
out
hope you
tomorrow.
like
Is it out now?
Let's build InZOI together. So the creative studio that we have this time includes a lot of features. We have added watches, rings, and bracelets, and you can make them as you wish.
I had crazy long bling nails, I remember.
And the outfit customization has also been further improved.
Good, because there wasn't a
You
lot
will
of
be able to
clothing,
create
I remember.
more variety of outfits.
Wish I could find my pictures of what I looked like before.
Now, in this build,
Oh my god, we can build houses already! Ah!
we have foundations, we have fences, gates, and walls.
You too can build the funniest house. Funny,
All the
funny
walls
house.
and fences can be colored
Make it
as
pink.
you wish, and you can also cut
Yeah, let's put
corners.
ladders in the house. That's how we get
Stairs and
upstairs.
ladders have been
No staircase, ladders.
And in this build, you can utilize the AI features that I mentioned earlier.
No way are any of us making a house this fabulous looking.
To
We are
provide
gonna have a
you
room
features.
with a bed smack in the
Accessible
middle, and that's
features
gonna be
to
it.
able to create a lot of unique and exciting works.
I mean, I'll try my best, but it's not gonna look this good.
And enjoy them with
Damn.
other players. Now, let's move on to an ad bit that our business team wanted me to share. So you can get a glimpse of InZOI through content creator streams and videos. There's a random challenge campaign that will start tomorrow. So watch streams and videos on InZOI, and you can get the early access keys, and please check it out.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I looked. I don't know
As I
how it
mentioned
works.
earlier, InZOI is not yet a finished product. There is still a lot of room for improvement.
Okay, come on. Be good price.
I think the more players participate, the better the game will become. With this in mind, we have internally decided to offer early access at the most reasonable price possible. So this is the price we came up
That is
with.
exactly what I thought it would be.
But as a developer, I think InZOI still has a lot to improve on. So this is what we're going to do. Until there's the full launch, all
Exactly
updates
my
and
guess
videos
was
will be
$40.
provided for free, and that's the decision we at InZOI Studio came up with Craftech. Now, in order for this promise to mean anything, the development team has to continue consistently, and we are committed to continuing the development and committing to this roadmap. So here's our roadmap. To highlight the major updates, in May, we will introduce some modding features. We have Maya and Blender plugins ready,
그리고 채팅도
and
치트키도 제공할
cheat
것이고요.
codes will
그다음에
be
운동을 하면
provided.
Cheat
가능한
codes?
스트레칭 기능을 올해는 개발하려고 하고
Your
있습니다.
body shapes will also change
그리고
if you
여러분들이
work
알고
out
계실지
in
몰라도 8월
gyms.
8일은 고양이
Oh,
날.
so
I
you
don't
can
know
go
if
to
you
the
know
gym
this,
in
but
game and just
August
get
8th
buff?
is the
It's
International
not a
Cat
slider,
Day.
it's like
We
actually
plan to
go to
have
the
a
gym and get
mini
buff.
island
Damn
sale
it!
고양이 있진 않으니
on that day.
오해하지 말아주세요.
But,
그리고 이때 제가 가장 기대하는
you're not gonna have
수영장과
any
지하가
cat
드디어
place available.
추가됩니다. 그리고
And
사망한
this update will
우리들이
also
유령에서
introduce
플레이하는
swimming
것도
pools
추가가
and
되고요.
basements, and you will
앞서
also
보여드린
have
Yeah, $40
various
in yen at the
gameplays
moment is not a
and
pretty
AI
sight, but
저희는 3개월
build
단위로
modes
that is
will
exactly what I
also
thought
be
they would
available
do.
then.
완성할 거고
And every 3 months,
가구와
we plan to
의상을
release
추가해
new
나갈
outfits
것입니다.
and furniture and
하지만 이것이 확정은 절대로 아닙니다.
this is
여러분들과
not
지속적으로 소통하면서
finalized,
여러분들이
though.
요청하는 것들을
We will continue to communicate with you,
개발해서 인조의 세대를
actively listening to
완성해
your
나가려고
requests
합니다.
and incorporating your feedback.
오늘 설명이 어떠셨나요?
So, did you
정말
enjoy
마음에
my
드셨으면
presentation?
좋겠습니다. 이 작품의 소개가 마음에 드신다면
Um,
28일에는 정말 오늘 제가 소풍을
if you
가져왔는데
like the presentation,
꼭
be
AR
sure to
컴퍼니에
join
함께해주셨으면
AR
좋겠습니다.
Company on the 28th.
Be sure to. I'm gonna do it. Ready?
자, 그럼
Where's the
그 시간으로
cat paw?
정말 많은
Okay.
분들이
Oh, I
So,
can't
와주셨는데요.
give the cat paw a
We have a
high
lot of
five
people
anymore.
joining
지금부터는
us
여러분들이 질문에
in
대답하는
the
시간을
chat.
갖도록 하겠습니다.
Let's
저의
have our
질문과
live
답변을
Q&A
도와줄
session. We
Oh, there's a
some
live
people
Q&A
here
session.
alongside
Damn.
me.
안녕하세요.
We have Joel here.
발표하시느라 너무 고생 많으셨습니다.
Hello.
선생님.
Thank you
이제
so much
저희가
for the
이제
great
Q&A를
presentation,
정식적으로 이제
Taejun.
시작하려고 하는데요.
So we want
이제
to start the
그
Q&A session.
채팅을 통해서 많은 분들께서 이제 좀 참여를
We
해주시는데
have
그
a lot
채팅의 고정
of people
댓글을
leaving
보시면 이제 그
comments in the
질문들을
chat.
이제 수집하는 저희가 링크를 드렸어요. 그래서
There's a
그거를
link
들어가셔가지고
where you can leave
피디님께
your
물어보실
comments
질문들을
and
다
questions.
보시면 저희가 또 취합해서
Use that
그것도
link
이제 여쭤보도록 하겠습니다.
and we
그래서 그
will
취합하는
list up
시간에
all the
조금
questions.
시간이 필요하기 때문에 저희가 그 사전에
And
준비한
this will take some time for our team. So we have
통해서
some questions from the
말씀을
influencers
드리면
that
이제
we
어떤 분들은 이제
gathered
한국말로도 이제
before
질문
this
주시는
event.
분들이 바로 대표님
So
Oh
let's take a
my
look at those.
god. We're
questions.
gonna.
We have videos prepared, and we have some videos that are not in Korean. I will translate them after the videos are played. So let's take a look at the video first.
Hello everyone, my name is Maddie, or
I am a cozy
life sim gamer here
Sock.
in the USA.
I'm a cozy life sim gamer here in the USA. You may have seen me before because I was fortunate enough to play InZOI. and
No,
create a
never seen you
contest.
before. Hi,
One
Consock.
aspect of InZOI that I found surprisingly time-consuming while playing was sleeping, because one in-game day is equivalent to 96 real-life minutes. A large portion of game playtime is going to be towards sleeping, which isn't very interactive. It's just the player staring at their Zoe while they sleep. I understand that the world of InZOI does continue to simulate beyond just the immediate family, which does introduce some complexity to this situation. But my question to Kei-jun would be, are there any plans to introduce a fade to black feature or a way to speed up the game time during sleeping? I think that fans might not foresee this as a gameplay annoyance until they experience it.
Imagine that.
Thanks,
You have to
Kei-jun.
watch them sleep
Okay,
for like
so we
7,
have
8
the first question
hours.
from Acorn Soft. She participated in the last playtest. It was 7 months ago. Back then, the playtime was at X1 speed, and she had to spend 1/3 of the in-game day for sleeping. And we wanted to provide 5x and other speeds. So were there any updates? Okay, I am very aware of this issue. We are simulating the
Think I need more
outer world, not
coffee,
just the
guys.
household, as you know. So
I'm curled up in a.
speed up the
Everything's
simulation
falling
is
on
going
the
to be
floor.
a big
No.
problem.
I'm
So
curled up in a
what we
blanket and it's
do is
cold.
optimize simulation.
네네네.
And if you go to options, there are 3 game speeds that you can utilize. And the most important thing is you can actually enable speed that speeds up the sleeping time
물론 이제 이
30
여러분들이 좀
times.
헷갈리실 수 있다 보니까
I think that
원래
might be
이게
confusing to
인조이의
our
특성이 좀
players.
이제 본인 조이만 이제 컨트롤하는 게 아니라 또 가족
You're
멤버들도
not just
같이 있을 수
controlling
있다
your
보니까
Zoe, but you can also
저희가 이제
control
목표를
the
들면
family
가족이
members.
바로 작용되는 거예요.
So will this go take effect as soon as your Zoe sleeps? No, your entire family has to be asleep in order for this to take effect.
강제였으면 하는 걸로 네, 이렇게 이해하겠습니다.
Okay.
네, 그러면 다음 질문 넘어가도록
So let's
하겠는데요.
move on to the next question.
김무일님께서
We have a question from Rail Kim.
보시고 바로 답해
Let's watch
주시면
that video. Hello, I'm Rail Kim. I'm a life simulation YouTube creator from Korea. Since there are currently a set number of shops available on the map, is there any chance that users will be able to add or place their own shops in the future?
This
If
chick is
so,
really
I'm
scary.
curious how this feature could be implemented.
She's like,
Okay, that's a surprising question because I'm the least confident about careers in this build. I wasn't able to touch shops at all. So in InZOI, there are stalls. You click on it, and if there are any rocks or fish that you have, you can put it on the stall, and it can enable sell feature. And
sell rocks.
Zoes in the crowd can buy those items. And
Come
you
buy my
may
rocks.
그 느낌이 달
get
수도
the
있겠네요.
feeling of selling something at a shop. So you can utilize that feature. We may be able to add shops in the near future. Okay,
네, 좋습니다.
that's great that
그러면
you have
다음
plans
질문
for it.
넘어가면
Okay, let's move on to the
뉴
next
Oysters?
question.
I don't like oysters
We have
personally.
New World
질문을 듣고
asking
제가
the next
답변을
question.
하겠습니다.
So let's hear that, and I'll summarize the question for you.
Hello, I'm New World, a simulation game creator from the United States, and here is my question. Will there be any implementation of graphical upgrades in the future? Features like DLSS4 or the new Unreal Engine 5 lighting mechanics that look to improve performance while also having really good...
Dude, I can't hear you at all.
네, 지난 플레이테스트에
Okay, so New World.
그 당시에도
He
좀
participated in the last playtest as well.
그래픽카드나 이런 부분에서 되게 자부심이 있으셔가지고 저희 그래픽
You were
세팅에서도 항상
really
모든 옵션을 다 키고 되게 예쁜
confident about
시각화를 만드시려고 되게
the graphical
노력하셨던 것
elements.
같고 또 질문도 또 그렇게
And
어울리시는 것 같네요.
I
이제
think he's asking
그래픽적으로 어떤
questions
개선
about
사항이
that as
계획되어
well.
있으신지
So what do you
이제
what are your
예시로
plans
몇 가지
for
주신 게
this?
이제 DLS 중에서 DLS4를
He
혹시
mentioned
추가할 계획이
DLS4.
있으신지 그리고 Unreal
If you
5
have plans to
쓰시고
add
있다
that.
보니까
You know, this makes me think,
Unreal Engine 5, and there are
if
a lot
these
of
guys can
lighting
have
features there.
this going on in
That's a
multiple
great
languages at
question,
once,
New World.
why do other games
We are using
insist on just having one language?
3 at the moment, and we're researching DLSS4. And I had an element that was lacking. There are shadows here. If you have shadows and shades, it makes the scene more beautiful. We're doing optimization, so we turned off
Lobster!
shadows indoors. So it might not look that great, but we have 5 areas where we have turned on the shadows. So if you could find those areas in the world, that would be great.
네, 그럼 다음 질문은
Okay, let's move on to the next
Lobster's
question. We
good.
have a Korean streamer asking the next question. Baby Hapum has the next question. Please watch the video. Hello, I'm a simulation game YouTuber called Baby Hapum. My question is about how Zoes die. I think a lot of people are interested in the different ways of dying
This
in
is
the game because
terrifying.
they can't experience death in real life. I experienced death once while playing InZOI, and I found the process quite interesting. There was a relatively realistic flow of mental stress coming from unmet needs, which led to counseling sessions at the hospital and so on. It took quite a bit of time for the Zoe to die of extremely unsatisfied needs. Are there any other types of death in the
장르의
game?
이제 가장 핵심적인 개념이
Oh
하나가
my
사망인데요.
god, that's
One of the
bleak.
biggest features in this game is death.
어떻게 보면
In InZOI, we have a lot
사망이
of different
하나의
types of
물론
death
그러니까
because life comes with
인조이
death.
안에서는 일단
In
화장실에
InZOI,
Nice,
가다가
nice, thanks.
you
이름이
could
미끄덩
go to the bathroom, and if you
쓰러져서
slip,
이렇게 사망하실 수도 있고요.
you might
또는 이제
die.
오래된 음식을 이제
Or if
드시면
you
화장실에
eat
가게 되고
some
사망할 수도 있습니다.
old food, you
그리고
It's
might go to the
moist!
bathroom and again
고장나서
die.
고치다 보시면
And when you
운전하실
fix
수도 있어요.
broken down
그러니까
electronics, you might get
그리고
electrocuted,
제가
so you need to
그
be careful.
확률을 낮게 놓았는데 이상하게
And
전자제품 고장이 나요.
I
그래서
made the
걱정이 좀 됩니다.
chance really
이거
low,
미래를
but
대비해서.
actually
그 외에도
electronics can
수없이
very
많은
often break down.
16가지 정도 사망이
We also have
있고요.
16
대표적으로
different
인조이만에
types of
있는
deaths.
사망이 무엇이 있냐라고 하면
16
But
different
one
deaths.
thing that I can
인정욕구에
say
대한 사망이 있습니다.
that
제가
only
일부러
exists in
이게
InZOI
되게
is
고민을 많이
dying
했는데
from the need for
현대 사회를
recognition.
살다 보면 많은 사람들이
When
다른
in the
사람의
modern world,
이런 것들을
you
통해서 이제
find a
충격을
lot
받는 게
of
있는데
people
이런 것들이
feel
비슷하게
fulfilled
반영될
from
거라고
being
보시면
recognized by
예를
others,
들어서
and this
제가
death
어디
reflects
가서
that. For example,
Death by a lack of social
누군가랑
media
뭐
in
presence.
InZOI, let's
Oh
say I fought with
god.
someone, and that rumor spread
저에게 올 수 있어요. 어떻게 돌아오냐면
and came back to
문자를
me.
받게 되거나
I could get a text message about it, or a friend of mine
소문에 대해서 얘기해 주게 돼요.
could tell me about the rumor.
만약에 저한테 부정적인 소문이 퍼지면
Then, if
그럼
the
인종이
rumor
떨어져요.
is negative, then my need for
너무나 많이
acknowledgement
받게 되면
can go
사실은
down.
사망할 수 있습니다.
And
근데
if that
이제
drops too
사회적으로
drastically, then you
나라적으로
might die
좀
from
보실
that.
부분이 있어서
But we want to
약간 은유적인
approach this
방법으로 이제
carefully
처리해놨습니다.
due to like
물론 제가 앞서
cultural
말씀드린 어떤
issues, and so we kind of made this
저희가
an
통제하는
allegory of
방법이
sorts.
제가 몇 번
It's not very
말씀드렸는데
direct.
시뮬레이션이
That's how I'm gonna die, guys. Lack
have,
of
like I
social
reiterate,
recognition
we have
on
a
no wait,
simulation,
lack
and,
of
like,
recognition on
that's
social
this type
media.
of thing
That's how
is
I'm
a
gonna
part of
die
the game.
in real life.
Another thing I wanted to mention about deaths is that you could get hit by cars, so you might want to be careful around cars.
No, don't hit me by a car.
Yeah, you
With
learn
a
through the
car.
game that you should be afraid of death, I guess. We have another question from Emma Nicole. Oh, it's actually a question about cars and driving. Let's hear her question.
Hi, I am Emma Nicole, a gaming content creator from the UK. So, drivable cars have been a hot topic in the InZOI community. So, what challenges did you face implementing them? And ultimately, what led to your decision on how cars function in gameplay?
역시 인플루언서님이시다 보니까
Yeah.
그 다른 분들이 관심사에
Influencers
예, 언급을 많이 해주신 것 같아요. 그래가지고
really
말씀
know about what
지난
hot topics are in the community.
공개하면서
Gonna
were
bury my
releasing,
face in my blanket now. Ready? Here I
gameplay
go.
from
I don't know
previous
what's gonna
builds.
happen to my
The hot
model.
topic was cars and driving.
생각하시는
It's
게
actually
아마
very common to see
개발자분들도
these types
이거를
of things in
만드셨을
life
때
simulations.
어려운 점이 많으셨을 것
And
Oh,
같아요.
nothing. I just went to sleep.
I think they were
그래서
expecting,
그렇게
or
어려움이 있으셨다면
Emma Nicole
설명해
was
주셨을
expecting
거고.
you to have hit
가장
some
어려운
difficulties knowing that this is a difficult feature to implement.
막 이렇게 시뮬레이션이 되거든요.
Yeah, actually, we have 300 cars in the city.
순수하게
At
만들었습니다.
first, we were very naive in implementing this
Yeah,
feature.
my Instagram is pretty dead. I haven't
When
done
you
anything
drive,
with it in a
the traffic lights are green,
long
right?
time.
어느 한쪽이
Long
길어지면
time.
And the we have pedestrian signals too. But if the traffic lights
Time.
are green for a long time, then the pedestrian signals are short.
used
So
to-
if the traffic lights are always green when you're driving your car, then
I
the
used to
Zois will
use
just gather in front of the crosswalk and they won't be able to
Instagram
cross.
pretty much exclusively, and then I
vice
just kind of
versa
dropped
for
off.
해결이 안 돼가지고
longer pedestrian signals.
어떤 이런 교통 시스템에 대한 거를 찾아보러
So
갔더니
I
이게
looked
좀
up
비슷하게
traffic
써져 있더라고요.
systems,
그래서
and
주기적으로 이렇게 신호등과
there
표기를
was
교통
something
경찰관들이
about
아,
조절해줘요.
조절을
traffic
한다고요?
police
그래서
actually
저희가
intervening
1년
and
내내
adjusting the
교통
signal.
시스템에 대해 엄청 고생을 했고요.
So we studied a lot about the
그래도
traffic
최선을
systems
다해서 정리를
in the
했는데
year.
물론
We
여전히
tried
아직은
to kind of
부족한
organize what we
부분이
learned and
있어서
implement in the
그분이
game, but of
안타깝게도
course there's still a lot of room for
포항에서
improvement.
저희가 실험
Unfortunately,
기능을
driving is
자율주행 운전하시니까
an experimental
시뮬레이션에서
feature. So if you want to like manually drive your car, you can turn on the experimental feature to test it out. If not, you can only drive through
그럼
auto driving.
유저분들 입장에서는 이걸 좀 오해하실 수 있으니까
And
좀
players
I can't crash and kill
might
myself.
misunderstand, so let me kind of summarize what he
Aww.
said. So we have manual driving, but you have to go to the game options and turn it on for you to
그러면 이제
enjoy that feature.
다음 질문도 영상으로
Yes.
또 준비됐다고 하니까
We have a next video, so let us hear that. Hi, I'm Zoe from the official InZOI China fan page. I'm a simulation game creator based in China. I've been following InZOI since the play test last
He's
year.
so
I really
scary.
love the game. Recently, while playing the game, I had a question. Are there any plans to introduce multiplayer in InZOI? And if so, how do you envision the multiplayer feature to work?
네, 제가 중국어를 이해하는 사람이 아니어가지고
Well, actually,
사전
I don't
얘기를
understand
해서
Chinese,
저는
so
이거
we got
읽어드리도록
this
하겠습니다.
pre-translated. Let me read that.
많은 분들의 관심사인 것 같은 게
I believe a lot of people are
앞으로 이제
interested
멀티플레이
in
기능, 이제 온라인 멀티플레이
this,
말씀하시는 거죠. 그
like
기능을
online
출시할
multiplayer.
계획이
Does
있으실까요?
InZOI have
계획이
plans to
있으시다면
release online
구체적으로
multiplayer?
어떤 식으로
If
계획을 하고
so,
계신지 궁금하십니다.
how
I
do you
thought they
envision
did
that
already.
feature to
정말
work?
멀티플레이에 대한 질문을 너무나 많이 받아요.
Yes, we've received a lot of questions about multiplayer in ZOI. I thought about why, and I've been thinking maybe it's because I've built MMORPGs for the past
또는
20
이제
or so years.
유저분들이 멀티플레이를 정말 기대하신다면
If our players
합니다.
really
네.
anticipate
저는 이제
multiplayer,
어렸을 때
maybe that's
살면서
why.
생각했던 게 하나가
One thing I was thinking about our early
멀티플레이에 대해서
access
유저분들이
release
정말 간절히
was
원하시거나 많은
that
요구를
if we
하신다면
get a lot of feedback and
그걸
demands from our
구체적으로
players on
들어서
multiplayer,
개발하려고 생각하고
then
있어요.
maybe we could get more specific
예를
ideas
들어서
and
이제
start
제가
implementing them.
전문가니까 말씀드리면
What do you mean by specific?
플레이라는 거 이런 겁니다. 조엘린과
Well,
제가
since
있는데
I'm
제가
an expert on
만약에
subjects,
이제
let me
이름을
elaborate.
들었어요.
네.
Let's say you and I are in the same room and I picked up this doll.
들었어라고 정보를 전달해 줘야 돼요.
Then
제가 아는 거고.
Joel needs to receive the signal that I picked up this doll.
그러면 이걸
That's the
만들려면
basis
이제
of multiplayer.
수만 가지
But in InZOI, we have all of these
my
different
goodness, my friend
interactions
picked
and
up a
simulations
star.
running, and all of that needs to be sent to all of the people in multiplayer.
만약에 여러분들이
That's actually a lot of
그게 아니라
pressure and a big
내
load.
집에 조엘님이 와서 우리 집을 구경만
If you're not looking for that, then maybe we could have me inviting Joel to this room.
그러면 이제 뭐 저랑
Then I can open a desk drawer and you can know. Or we could like chat together.
제 행동을 본다.
Or
이런
you
정도를
could look at
만드는
what I'm doing,
훨씬
like my
우리가
motions.
이제
If we could do
빨리
something like
하는
that
수가 있고요.
on a smaller scale, then that could be implemented.
같이 할 수는 없지만 그
Then you might not be able to do interactions together, but if you can just implement like
많은 분들이
knowing what the other player is doing, that's easy.
아, 네.
그래서 더
Yeah,
직접적으로
it's easier.
여러분들께
So
말씀을
if you could
하셨어요.
please
제가
give us
그래서
more specific ideas, then we will look at them.
그래서 아마
I've been writing Cajun's concerns. Maybe I'll start writing something like Cajun's hopes or Cajun's remorse.
처음이지만
Okay, hope it doesn't turn to Cajun's remorse.
여러분들이 남겨주시면 그
Yeah, we'll
방향으로
keep communicating with the community.
하도록
So please give us a lot of ideas and we'll
Alright,
start.
I'm getting up.
멀티플레이 기능은
I'm up.
가능하고
So to summarize, multiplayer is possible, but we do need guidance from the players on what direction we want to
I'm
go
so sleepy.
for the multiplayer. So please send us the feedback. That would really
myself
help
up.
Cajun a lot.
이분들이 이제 프랑스에서
Next
오셨다고
question
하시는데
is from
있으니까
France.
NS님의
Luke K and NS.
같이 보시겠습니다.
Let's watch the video.
Hello from France.
I'm Luque. I'm a French creator on Twitch and YouTube. I'm playing
Hello,
lots of
French
games,
people.
simulation games, survival games, and more.
I'm Enes or Noemi Stanguet. I'm on YouTube and Twitch and I play simulation games.
Did I eat? I ate a few pieces of cheese
For you, we were part of
and some
August,
olives.
so we're glad to be able to ask you directly some questions.
I cannot hear what these people are saying at all.
I love tension and conflict in gameplay. To what extent can we be mean to the Zoi? And on the other hand, how kind can we be?
Will these events unfold?
Obviously, since this is like
behavioral changes or other
not done in advance, there are no subtitles, so we just can't hear anything if they don't translate it.
오, 네. 이거는 어쨌든 그 발표에서도 살짝 다루신
You did touch upon this slightly in the presentation, but
인생이고
There's also
I
drama.
didn't. I didn't. I
Life
kind of want that
is
fancy
not
ass
always
coffee again.
peaceful. There's some
이런
conflict,
것들이 이제 요소들이 생기면서 제가 인생에 조금 매운맛을 좀 자극한다고
betrayal,
하는데
and
그런
stuff.
부분들에
There's the spicy
대해서
stuff
I do
in
have
there.
food in my
발표하실 때
freezer I could
And
cook,
when you
but I would have to actually.
presented,
Well,
I
I say
recall
cook.
you said you
Put
were
it
very
in a
interested in
bowl
this.
and
Is there
microwave
anything?
it. Is about as far as I have to cook, but
Yeah, previously,
I would
when
have
I
to
was
leave the
talking with
computer
Joel,
to do that.
you could specifically tell whether you liked me or hated me or not. But now we've kind of made it more vague so you can infer the relationship. You can pick up on information through these conversations and
The
try to
fancy ass
infer the
coffee is
relationship.
pretty good.
Another thing we added is,
Let
I'm
me
not
see
sure
if
if
it's
this will
still there,
translate well,
because I think it might be a
but
limited thing.
we have
뭐냐면 이제 저희는 사실 하나의 사람으로서 뭔가 감정의 변화가 막 심하잖아요.
really
근데 저는 사실 이 장면을 할때
severe ups and downs.
길거리에 나가서 막 소리도 지르고
So, I mean, Zois could suddenly go out in the street and like yell. Like, I kind of wanted to do that,
많이 넣었어요.
but I think we succeeded in adding some of those interruptions. I mean,
그러니까
it doesn't really suit you, I think, because I've always taken you to be a calm person.
그래서 분출하는 걸 수도 있죠.
Yeah, maybe I'm expressing that in the game.
인조이 게임을 실제로 해보시면 이제
So if you play InZOI and you click on your Zoi, you can do actions on your own. For example, if I'm with a friend and suddenly I'm angry, I could just yell,
다이 방에서 나가.
or I could tell people to get out of my room.
깜짝 놀라서
Then the Zois would get surprised and just leave the room.
이렇게 인간관계가 더 드라마틱하게 될 수 있는
I
부분들을
wanted to add a lot of features that makes these relationships dramatic.
질문 중요한 게 하나 있었는데요.
Yeah,
이게
and there was actually
말씀하신
also a
대로
more specific question.
자신의
What
조이를
you
컨트롤할 수
mentioned
있는
was
조이의
your Zoi, being able to
다른
control
조이들,
your
내가
zone.
컨트롤하지 않는 조이들마저도
But
그런
what
반전을
about
일으킬 수 있는 요소가
other
좀
Zois?
있어요.
Can other Zois also kind of suddenly lose it?
부부라는 게 제일 쉽겠죠, 그죠? 제가 완전
네.
부부인데 만약에
Let's say we're a couple.
당연히
We're married.
감지한 조이가 저한테 문자를 보냅니다. 너 지금 어디 있어? 라고 이렇게.
Then if I'm
하고 저한테
away from home and I didn't tell my wife, maybe my wife might text me like, "Where are you?" There are a lot of such features that might surprise you.
실시간에 이제 질문 많이 주시는데
Yeah, now we have a lot of live questions as well, but we have one more question from an influencer. We'll watch that video and then move on to the live questions.
Stop it
Hello,
with
I'm
these.
Hwang
These are so
Jang-Zara, here as a
creepy.
Zoe. I'm a YouTuber based in Korea, specializing in life simulation games and building games. I love games that involve decorating spaces, so when I played InZOI, I enjoyed walking around the One and Bliss Bay as if I was traveling or taking drives with my car. I especially found there were all these details even in the small alleys and tiny decorations. Did you make on-site surveys to design the maps, or do you have any personal favorite places that you incorporated? I'm curious to know if there were any special considerations or stories behind the creation of the maps, and if there are any hidden Easter eggs or unique places you could give us hints to look out for.
정말 재밌는 질문인데요.
Wow, this is a fun question to
개발자가
answer.
게임 만들 때 뭔가
When developers make games, you might imagine that we visit a lot of different cities and pick one, but we did not get to do that.
Oh, that got really
The
loud.
one
Why?
in
So
InZOI
loud.
was just based on my neighborhood. So it's not an Easter egg per se, but in a corner of Towon, you might be able to find the house that I live in. You can't really interact with
Why did it get
but
so
it is there.
loud? Turning it down a bit.
And we do have Easter eggs in the game. So if you explore a lot, you might find some odd signs.
Okay, I'm ordering ass
I don't
coffee.
want to be too
Like,
open, but you
it
might
stopped being
find
fancy
police
ass
investigation
coffee.
tape,
It's now just ass
or
coffee.
you might find funny decorations around.
It's gonna be
Really
ages.
tried our best to add these kind of odds and ends.
Oh, I think it might be raining because it's like 900 yen delivery fee,
You can
which I don't
also,
have.
we
but
also worked on going beyond decorating the city.
maybe I don't have to
also
pay it
adding
because I'm a.
more.
Maybe it's raining.
So if you
Maybe it's raining.
explore a lot, you might be able to pick up on the lore.
사실 딱
the
그런 의미에서
books
만든
here
추천입니다. 그래서
Let me look
also
out the window and see if
are
it's
kind of
raining.
a hint.
Let me see.
So,
Rain and
덕분에
rain.
이제
I did
드디어,
order it with nut juice
여러분들이
too.
지금 채팅을
Let me
통해서
see.
alright, now we're done with the
접수해
pre-compiled
주신
questions.
질문들
Now we'll
Oh,
move
yeah.
on
저희가
to the live
방송
questions
It's
we
raining.
received.
최대한 답변 드리려고 하지만
We'll try to answer as many questions as possible, but
I
due
knocked my
to
folksy over too.
limited
That was not
time,
good.
we might not be able to answer a lot of them.
알겠습니다.
We'll do our best though.
그러면 제가 지금 본 것 중에서 되게 괜찮은 거
So,
바로 하나 있었어요.
There was one
그
question that
인조이
caught
크리에이티브
my eye.
데모를 이제 크리에이티브 스튜디오 이제 열었잖아요.
We've
그
opened
열기
Creative
전에
Studio
거기서
demo.
만든 이제 크리에이션을
The creations from the
그거를
demo.
이제 본 버전에서 본 게임에서 이어서
Can
플레이하는
we
가능합니다.
play them in
만드신
the
것들이
early
세이브
access
파일이
release or the
있는데 그
full
세이브
release?
파일이 약간 오류가 나실 수 있어요.
Yes, you
왜냐면
can,
저희가
but
계속
you
개발하다
their
보니까
save
거기에
file
차이가
might
많이
encounter an
나는데
error if they're
캔버스에
a
올려놓으시면
different version.
캐릭터라든가
But if you
건물들을
upload them
이동할
to
수
Canvas,
있으니까
you can move
이번
them
해볼 때 즐겁게
to
즐기시고
the new releases. So
또
please
하실 때도 계속 이어서
enjoy the
즐기시기
demo,
바랍니다.
and also you can continue
다음
what you've
질문은
played on early
이거
access.
좀 뭔지 알아요. 그러니까 요즘
Next question.
AI로 그 NPC들과
These
대화하는
days,
기능들이 있는데
there are a lot
이게
of
다른
functions being
게임에서도 저도
implemented
본
in
적이
games
있었거든요.
where
혹시
they use
이거
AI for
인조이는
conversations.
없겠지만 나중에라도 이렇게
We don't
직접
have it in InZOI
저희들과
yet,
말로
but do
구조로
you have
대화하는
plans
기능들
to
생각이
kind of
있으실까요?
그럼요. 저희가 그걸
be able
검토한
to
적이
speak
있는데
verbally with InZOI?
아마 그
Yeah,
하드웨어
sure.
성능이 괜찮으시면
If you have a
아마도
good
이번에도
hard drive
스마트 조이를 저희가
performance,
실험 기능으로 즐기실
we
수가
have the
있으세요.
smart ZOI
28일 이후에
feature
이제
as
어렵게
experimental
있거든요.
feature.
그리고 또 그
If your computer
기능이
is good, you can do this. If your computer sucks,
You can
well, go enjoy some ass
대화하는
coffee.
걸 저희가 붙여보는 기능을
have
테스트를 현재 하고 있고요.
conversations
현재 이건 얼리 액세스
with
기능에 들어가지
those
못했지만 저희도 들어가면 되게 좋을 것
NPCs.
같아요.
Alright.
더욱이 인조이는
And
이런 거에서 가장 뛰어난 제 생각 효과가 날 거라고 판단합니다.
InZOI
이유는 왜
will
그러냐면
be
보통
most
게임을
effective
만들 때
in
게임의
doing something
주변에
like this
사람들의 정보가
because
없어요. 근데 인조이는 주변에
InZOI
모든 정보를 갖고 있는
has
게임이기 때문에
이미 준비가 되어
information
실제로는
on
거의
all
운전하시게
the
되면 아마
objects
더
that are
놀라운 장면을 보실
in
수 있을
the
거예요.
screen that
Ass
are being simulated.
Ass
So we're
coffee.
ready.
Nut juice.
너무 좋네요. 이거
That's great.
개인적으로도 그거 듣기는 되게
Nothing
재밌겠다.
but
그리고 인조이
nut
되게 어울리겠다
juice.
싶었거든요.
I wish
I
they would
really
play
thought
that song
that
so
kind
I
of feature would
could
be great
stop
for
sounding
InZOI.
like a crazy
Okay, let's
person
move on to the
singing it
next
over and
question.
over.
관련된
So
질문인데
next question is
앞으로
about the
인조이의
roadmap
기본 맵, 현재 이제 나온 출시된 맵에서
or the actual
다른
maps in
오픈월드
InZOI.
지역이 이게 거기 안에서 추가되거나
Will there be
확장될 계획은 있으신지
expanded maps in the open world? Okay,
Okay,
so we are creating the next city right now, and the cities in the build can be expanded. There will be added areas like the department store. That's what I really want to put in the one, so that's a sneak peek. We don't want to just add land spaces. We want to add more functional areas like the department store example I gave. Okay, so next question is about the base system we have. Are there any changes that will occur as the ZOI relationship matures?
절친과는 일반 친구들과 다른 행동을 하는 것처럼
How about
관계에
friendship?
영향이 있으실지.
What if friendships get older? What happens? Okay, I think I'm pretty confident about this feature. As you have older and deeper relationship with your friend, you'll have different levels of conversations you can have. Let me give you an example with the engagement. So if you meet a friend when you get engaged, your friend might say something like this: "Are you really going through with this marriage?" It's a thing that a close friend can only say, right? So this type of new conversations might arise. And we are trying to really add more depth into relationships. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is one of the highlights of today's presentation. There was the facial capture feature that you introduced. So can you use this feature with
I embrace the ass
Okay,
coffee.
so we have a really great facial capture system.
I
We
mean,
have
sometimes you
about-
gotta just give up with you
We
guys.
have more than 100
You guys just don't
phones
listen to me
in the
sometimes.
face. And we have
안타깝게도
very
이거는
intricate
아까 보신
movements
장면
in the
뭐냐면
face. What you saw on the
아이스기에서만 이제
screen
지원하고 있는데
before,
iOS
this
기종에서는
is
제공해서
just
앞에다가 이제 화면 앞에다가
available with
폰으로
iPhones. So you
그다음에
place your
여기 앞에
iPhone
보시는
in front of you,
노트북 같은 이제
and
웹캠으로는 이제
there's a
모션을
webcam.
컨트롤해 줍니다. 그래서 두 가지를
The
섞으면
webcam
Stupid
catches
iPhones.
your
얼굴
motion,
표정은 이제
and
스마트폰이 체크를 하고
the
I don't
smartphone,
have an
your
iPhone.
iPhone, will
동작은
do the facial
어떤
capture.
카메라도 상관없으세요. 그래서 이제
And
뭐
in case of the
노트북
motion
카메라
capture,
구분을
it doesn't
하셔도
matter what kind of webcam you
정교한
use. It could
모션이
be
되진
the
않겠지만
camera on
개인적으로
your
여러분들이 원하는 걸
PC.
만드실 수 있고 실제로 제가 오늘 보여드리진 않았지만 게임
And
안에
I didn't
들어가
show it to you
있습니다.
today,
그래서
but
게임 속에서도 이제 뭐 만약에 이쁜
you
사진을 찍고
can
싶으시다.
also
그럼 이걸
take
활용해서
pictures
그 사진을 원하는 사진의 포즈를
using
찍으실 수도 있습니다.
this combination.
발표 영상에서도 이런 장면이 나와서
I
저도
think
딱
there was a scene in the video that you showed.
인플루언서분들 중에서 네, 방송하실 때
네.
그
I
본인
think
얼굴로 이제 그
influencers
카메라
can
하는 게 아니라
also
그 캐릭터로
use
이렇게
그쵸.
모션을 입혀서
네.
하시잖아요. 근데
the
그런 분들
characters
만약
that they
이 기능을 이제
create
탑재하실 거면
and
이제
use
웹캠으로
these features
몸을 하는 이제
맞습니다.
모션
네.
캡처를
so they
하시되
can use the
이제
webcam
얼굴까지 이거
to
모션을
get their
익히시려면 그 페이셜
motion
캡처는 이제 iOS
and
기능으로 하셔야
they
됩니다.
can use an iPhone to do the facial capture. Okay.
이거 참 좋은 질문인데
And there's a really good question.
그대로 답변하지 않으셔도 되는데
You don't have to
일단 질문 한번
answer
들어보세요.
this,
네, 인조이가 만약 성공한다면
but just hear
제일
me out.
콜라보 해보고 싶은 브랜드나
If
제품이 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
InZOI is
특정
a
브랜드
success,
말씀하시기 좀 위험하시면 좀
do you have any
어떤
collaborations that you want to have?
그런 것들이 이게 관심이
You can mention
있으신지가
categories if you
저는
don't want to
개인적으로
mention brand names.
사실 인조이를
I'm really curious about this one. Okay. A lot of different brands approached us for collaborations actually.
너무 바빠가지고
We were too busy with preparing for early access,
한국의 대표적인
and
이제
so
차량사,
we have
가전 회사들만 들어가 있습니다. 근데 그 외에도
a car
사실 뭐
company
주얼리나
in the
뭐
early
굉장히 많이
access
왔어요.
field.
A car
개인적으로
company?
이제
Got
Okay.
approached by a lot of jewelry brands as well.
주얼리 회사를 정말
I like
좋아합니다.
jewelry,
인조이는
personally.
정말 뛰어난 표현이
So
가능하거든요.
진짜 예쁘잖아요.
네,
we
맞습니다.
can
그래서 아마 저는 만약에 저한테
show
질문 뭘 하고 싶냐 그러면
jewelry
아마
in a lot of
주얼리
detail.
회사를
So I
하고
think
있습니다.
I would
이
like to
방송을 보시는
collaborate
분들도
with
많으시기 때문에 만약에 주얼리에서 또 협찬을
jewelry
하고 싶거나
brands.
이제 콜라보 하기
If you want to work with us,
연락 주시면 되겠네요.
If you want to work with us,
June.
이것도 좀 좋은 질문인 것 같은 게
Now we
많은
have another good
분들이
question.
하신 것 같아서 여쭤보겠습니다. 이게 지금은 얼리 액세스로 이번에 출시하는
So
거잖아요.
this is an early access launch.
이게 풀 릴리스라고 하는 그 개념은
So
언제로
when
저희가
can we
예상하는 게
expect
맞는
the
건지
full
그러니까
release,
궁금하네요.
the full launch of the game?
모르겠습니다. 제가 이제
Well,
저도 사실은
I'm not
정확하게는
sure.
말씀드리기 어려운데요.
네.
그러니까
I
저는
can't
이제
really be
매번
sure at this moment.
인조이는 아직은 너무나 부족한
I've
게임이라고
said
생각합니다.
this
이렇게 발표드려야
multiple
되니까.
times, but I think InZOI has a long way to go,
정말
and
진지하게 생각하고 있습니다. 그래서
we are taking early access very seriously.
와 정식 출시라는 게
And
제가 최대한 빠르게 저도 정식 출시가 되면 좋겠지만
네.
I would
하지만
love
여러분들이
for
정말
the full
정말
launch to
이
be in the
정도면
near future.
인조이는 정식
in the near
출시하면
future, but we could be in early access for
I
I
years
want to
and
wait
years and
until
years to
everyone
come.
agrees with me that we are ready to go with the full launch. So are you saying that
이게
you
얼리
need
액세스용 게임 되고
the players' permission?
나 정식이야라고 하면 안 되는 거 아닌가요?
좀 이상하죠. 네, 그렇게 하시면. 네.
Yeah, I think we have to all agree that
좋습니다. 뭐
and be on the same page about this. Okay.
저희의 어쨌든 목표가
So nothing's set in stone, and your goal is to really communicate with the players and complete the game. And you want to wait until the players are okay with you.
인조이가 세상에
Okay,
나가서
let me put it this way.
정말 제가 봐도 이제
So,
인조이는 코어 팬들이 생겼어라고 하면
If I can say with confidence we have core fans, I think that's when we can do the full launch. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Okay, there's another question right after that question.
무섭습니다.
I don't know if I can ask this question, but let me go ahead.
I'm gonna ask it anyway.
How about airplanes? Can we expect flying objects? I mean, it's great that we have cars already, but can we expect other flying objects in the future? Do you have any plans?
차만 해도 힘들어서요.
Okay, cars have given us enough headache.
가능할지 모르겠는데.
I'm not sure if we are ready for planes, but
저희가
let me share with you an anecdote. So we were working on something with the dev team, and one of the team members asked me about gliding feature. Hey Keijun, how about if we enable people to glide?
자연스럽게 떨어지는 활강을
How about if we
gliding?
allow
뭐 가능할
free
수도 있어요.
falling?
비행기는
Slowly free falling
어려울
from the
것
building?
같아요. 당분간.
I'm not sure about the
네네네.
airplanes yet.
될 거고요.
I don't think we're ready yet.
말씀드려야 될지 모르겠지만
Okay.
전작의
Not sure if I
게임이
should
또 마치
mention this,
날아다니는
but
거가 좀
예, 뭐
중심된
예전에 제가
게임이다
이제 뭐
보니까
그런 게임을 만든 적이 있어서
you have
아,
experience
같습니다.
making a
일본에 좀
game
기대해 볼 수 있는
with
그런 기대감을
flying
좀
objects,
네,
right?
갖게
So
되네요.
yeah.
아,
I do have experience in that.
이거는 좀 질문이 저희가 다른
Okay,
채널에서도
so
그 살짝 언급한 적이 있었는데
this has been
이번
mentioned in a
기회를 통해서
different
좀
channel,
상세하게 말씀 주시면
but
좋을 것
I think
같아가지고
we should
God,
mention
person-
this anyways.
the
So
driver
Here
picking
we
up
go.
my coffee.
Can you
Their name is
also
Wilder.
the jail? Yes, you can.
Wilder.
If you are stuck in jail,
To the
you can
Wilder.
eat and sleep and
To the
have
Wilder.
your daily life there, but
To the Wilder.
you could actually break out of jail as well.
미국에서 일 많이 했는데 절대 못 나오게 해야 돼라는 개발 팀의 일부가 있었고
네.
The dev
아니 탈출을
team
해도
members,
못
some of
나오게
them
왜 막아요?
said
이런 사람이 있어서
we have to
감옥에
limit
입고
them
감옥에 할 수
into
있습니다.
being
어떻게 하시냐면
confined in the
나쁜 짓을 많이
jail.
하시면 돼요.
But
그래서 결정할
some
거
said
아니고
that
감옥에
jailbreak
가시면
should be
되고
possible, so
네, 감옥에서
we met in the middle ground and it is sort of possible. And
알겠습니다.
네.
yes, you can go to jail.
얼리 액세스 지나면
You can go to jail.
I guess
Yay.
this can also develop over
그
time.
다음 질문도
Yes.
아 이것도 확실히 그
Okay, let's go to the next question.
굉장히 관심 많으신 질문이어가지고 뱀파이어나
Okay,
느낌이란
vampires,
현실적인
Vampires,
werewolves,
alright.
계열의 이제
any kind of
존재들
fantastical
업데이트에 대한 계획이 있으신가요?
beings that will be available in the game.
발표에서 비공식으로 한번
I think
보여드린
I
적이 있는데
unofficially showed a video.
뱀파이어요.
I created a vampire Zoe.
개발팀분들이 좀 자유롭게 소통하고 막 본인이 만든 걸 막 올리기 하는데
Our team members like to share what they create in the game, and one of the team members had a vampire, and it was very interesting to me. So I think as soon as we are pretty much done with the early access phase, I think we can start adding things like that.
네, 좋습니다.
We can definitely have fantastical elements in the game.
피부 톤을 좀 자유롭게
Okay,
색상을
and
지정할 수 있잖아요.
파랗게 만들
we
수도
can
있고.
actually change the skin color to extreme degrees, right? You can have blue skin even. So to some degree, you can already create some fantasy world.
저도 너무
Okay,
개인적으로
next
이제
question.
살짝 원하는 기능이어가지고
This is something that I want.
I like how I'm sleepy.
You didn't
So
talk
I
about
thought,
this
you know what
in
will
the
make me
roadmap,
sleepier?
but I'm
Sleepy.
curious what you think, Keijun.
아이돌 이제 기능도 옛날에 한번 보긴
네.
So you
이제 그 아이돌이
talked
실제로
about the idol
가지고 나중에 콘서트까지 하는 그런
featured
것까지도
ones?
이제 상상할 수
Is it
있어요.
possible to implement it and even have concerts with K-pop idols? Can be jobs, right? Right.
네.
So
Yeah, I forgot to say, if anyone wants to slam me in the face with a piece of cheese,
I think
go ahead.
K-pop idols
All
can
it
be
takes is
created
5 super
and
chats.
under Adam Entertainment.
Or
And
bigger super chats for more cheese slaps.
아직은 부족한 상태이지만
We
좀 더 발전할 계획은 있으신 걸로.
have plans to develop it, but it'll take time.
When I say slap myself in the face with a piece
Okay,
of cheese,
I
I
think
mean
we
it.
have to wrap up right now.
걱정하지 않으셔도 되는 게
There's a
저희가
signal
항상
for us to
디스코드나
stop.
이제 다양한 매체를 통해서
But we have open channels on Discord, and you can ask questions to us anytime.
Are they finished?
Thank you, everyone.
They're finishing before my coffee
I have
comes,
been
really?
developing games for over 20 years, but it's first time for me to stand in front of you like this and introduce a game like this. In Korea,
Not exactly the right time for a slap.
releasing a game is like giving birth to a child.
You would
And
I would just shut
actually
down the
really
cheese
touching
slap
for me
feature. I would be
to
like, that's it,
introduce
I've had enough
InZOI to
cheese
all of you
slapping.
like this. And I promise you that I will keep listening to you.
Is there ever a right
and
time
I
for a
will
cheese slap?
do my best
I don't think so.
to create the best life simulation game. please
그리고
join
여러분들도
me,
인조이 하시기 바랍니다.
and
감사합니다.
I hope we enjoy InZOI together. Thank you.
I don't believe they haven't played the Blue Sky song. Give me the Blue Sky song. Come on. Oh my god, this cheesy, like... Blue Skies? Meow. No, they didn't give me the Blue Sky song! Nothing but blue skies. Da 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 da. Nothing but blue skies. Oh well, no blue skies. I'm trying to get to the pause button and I can't. I'm trapped. I'm trapped, unable to get to the pause button. There we go. I got to it. You don't have to be actively listening or wanting me to progress in something to slap me in the face with a piece of cheese. Ooh, the rain just got heavier. Ooh, that's cozy. Rain is cold. Oh no! I'm supposed to do my Tokyo Treat video. I need sunlight. It's gonna be really grey out there when I open the curtains, isn't it? No! No! I need some bright sunlight. Otherwise, it's just gonna look kind of artificial. I don't know. That's it for the InZOI stream. That is it for the InZOI stream, yeah. They finished. They finished. Let me go back to It breaks the flow. I don't really care about breaking the flow. I have no flow. Oh my ass coffee's on the way, guys. Nothing but ass coffee. La da 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 da. Nothing but ass coffee. Let me turn my background music back on. There we go. Just little bit of music, little bit of music. Invisimals. I have not heard of Invisimals. Invisible animals, I assume that means? Invisimals? I've not heard of Invisimals. Can look them up though. Ugh. I mean, I am gonna like stop in a sec because today's supposed to be my getting shit done day, rather than stream day. I sort of have taken Wednesdays to be get shit done day, as in prepare stuff for videos and things like that. But I wanted to do the online showcase, even though I didn't learn anything that I didn't already know. I feel like I didn't learn anything in InZOI. You didn't give me the Blue Sky song. That's just sad. But that's okay, because I get to play it soon. And I'm sure everything I need to know will be, everything I need to know will be explained when I get to play the game. Which I will be doing. Yeah. I guess I might as well, like, wrap it up before I get the ass coffee. Because I'm gonna have to go and get the ass coffee, right? And it takes like 5 minutes at least because they always get lost in my building. So it's kind of like, I don't want to keep you guys just sitting here for at least 5 minutes while I go and find my coffee. Only to come back and say, well, my coffee's here. Okay, bye, guys. So I guess this is a good point to just say... yeah. I'm gonna go do some stuff. I'm gonna try and film this Tokyo Treat box opening, but I think it's too grey. Maybe I'll wait until the afternoon and see if it stops raining. So everybody, thank you for joining me today for the InZOI Online Showcase. I had lots of fun listening to awkward translations. I'm gonna be playing InZOI. There's like some demo thing coming out tomorrow that I'll take a look at. But I'll definitely be playing the early access of InZOI next week. Look forward to that. On another note, it's almost my birthday! Yeah! It's my birthday on Friday, the 21st. I will be streaming... Oh, tomorrow is the members only Q&A stream. I gotta like look at your questions and think of some answers because some of your questions are weird, guys. Some of you have some really weird questions. And some of them aren't weird questions, they just involve a lot of thinking. And like, yeah, some of them are really, really like, my answers is just either a one-word answer, or it's like I could just go on for 15 minutes trying to answer the question. It's crazy. But yeah, tomorrow is members only Q&A stream featuring cheese slaps. The showcase was awkward translations and didn't really learn anything. So but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Q&A should be fun tomorrow, yeah. I mean, it'll just be chill time. Just be some chill time. Answering some questions. Me getting confused. Trying to answer questions. Seems about right. And then Friday evening JST, we have birthday stream. Chill birthday stream. Just having a relax. I've got some cheese prepared, including Gouda. I might get some more stuff prepared for it. And yeah, then Sunday we have Monster Hunter Wilds birthday stream. Instead of belated birthday stream, but with Monster Hunter Wilds. Starting high ranked. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if there's anything I can do in Wilds right now until I start high rank. Because I don't think I have any access to any high rank gear until I actually start high rank, so... I need to do some control too. I need to do some leveling up in control so I can reset my abilities, so I can reassign all my skills so I have the ability to do that boss. No, I'm finishing because my ass coffee's coming. And I'm gonna have to go answer the door because someone called to the Wilder is bringing my ass coffee. Not kidding. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of this. There we go, I got it. To prove that someone called Wilder is delivering my coffee. I think that's like the best name ever. So it lets me go to the Wilder. Yay. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow morning. The members only Q&A. Have a great day. Have a great sleep. I'm probably gonna drink my coffee and fall asleep again. Just watch. Yeah. I will see you all next time. Bye! Yeah. Dahlia is late. Dahlia is late. Dahlia is late.